Hello, my crafty friends. It's Ellie from Periwinkle Matilda. Today we are going to make a recycled pocket. This is a floating pocket that you can just clip onto a page, and I'll show you. So you would just take a paper clip, clip it on. It's really cute. It's got a charm and a tag. This particular one was made out of a toilet paper roll that I sanitized before I used it for the crafting project. But I also have a paper towel roll that we can get maybe 3, at least 2 of them in, so I can show you how I make them. I'm going to be using the charms that I received in the Beebeecraft unboxing that I did last week, and there's just a little charm dangle on here. If you want to know what products I got from Beebeecrafts, I will include a link in the description box below of everything that I unboxed, as well as these charms that we're going to use, and also information on their YouTube cooperation program, as well as a $5 off coupon code that you can use. So all that information will be in the description box, and let's get started. So what I did first was I took the paper towel roll. Yeah, it's the same size, the same width. And I use my bone folder to flatten it. And I like all the little paper edging that it gives. I'm just going to mark the size. I will tell you what this measures. This measures approximately 2 3/8, I think. A little more than 2.5 by 3 3/4, almost 4 inches. So I marked almost 4 inches. You could do 4 inches. I'm going to be able to get 2 4-inch and then a 3-inch as well. So I'm going to take my paper cutter. So I hope everyone's doing well today. We had snow yesterday evening and throughout the night. So everyone's in the process of digging out. Just trying to stay warm, stay inside as much as possible. Okay. So we'll do 2 together. So what I did first was I inked everything up. You could cover the whole thing up with paper. I wanted to leave mine kind of looking recycled, rustic. So I just kind of left it all plain with a little bit of collage on. And then I took my 2-inch circle hole punch and I cut a little divot. I'm going to ink up both sides. I'm going to use this part. Okay. These are just a lot of fun to do. Great to have in your stash for ephemera to be able to put into your journals. So make sure that you save your towel rolls, paper towel, toilet paper rolls, whatever. And then when you get a bunch, you can just make some up and keep them for when you need to fill your journal with ephemera. Okay, so I'm going to take a piece of book page. This is just old vintage book page in a different language. I think it might be Italian, I'm not sure. Okay. And then I'm going to take a little focal point image. I have these little images I think I'll use. And I'm just going to tear it. These are just images that I printed out a while ago, and they've just been sitting on my desk, so I'm just going to use up my scraps. And I'm going to ink them up. And I'm going to ink up my book page. Okay. Then I'm going to glue it down. that. Okay, so you have some flexibility before you sew it. You don't have to sew it, you can glue it. But I like to sew it because it just reinforces everything and it holds it down flatter. But before we do that, I want to put the eyelets in. You can do it after, but it just makes it a little bit harder to work with after you sew it. And I'm going to put eyelets in. This would be great to send in Happy Mail as well. Nice and small, but cute. Okay. I might put a little sentiment. I just have these left over from the Pound Hope Joy Instagram collaboration that we're doing for the month of January. So these are on Rach and Bella's Facebook group. It's a freebie, these words. And let's see. Go put it up top. Okay, so now I'm going to run this through my machine. I'm just going to do a straight stitch on 3 sides of both of them, and I'll be right back. I'm just going to be right to the right of the camera, and unfortunately you can't see, but it's a simple thing to do, so you don't really need to see it, I don't think. One. Now the eyelet is in the way, so I probably should have sewn first. Which is what I did with the first one. But I made it work anyway. I just stopped it right before the eyelet, so it worked out fine. It's a great way to recycle. Okay. So now I made little tags, and I'll make it a little bit smaller. So you just want to make your tag a little bit smaller. And I'm using a file folder. You want it to be able to slide in easily. Okay, and I'll get some more of my remnant file folder. Cut another tag. Okay, and I'm going to just make sure they both fit in. Yep. And I'm going to ink them up real quick. Okay. Then you want to decide what you want on your tag. And I think I'll just use a little bit of this leftover paper from Rach and Bella's kit. And then let's see if I have a little image. I'm not sure I have any little images. Just fussy tear. Maybe use that one there. That one there. I'll ink it up for some definition. Glue it down. Sounded like a kettle going off. Okay. And then I want tabs. See what I have in cardstock for tabs. Oh, that's not my tab punch. Using my tab punch. I'll just ink it. Okay, and now we will put the charms on. I can find them buried here. My fingers are all gluey. And I think we'll use that charm and then one of these other charms from Beebeecrafts. Because she's kind of girly, maybe for this one. Maybe we'll do this pink dress. That'll look sweet. Okay, so I'm going to use a big jump ring. And I got these from Amazon. They're a little bit smaller. Sweet. So who would have thought you could take paper towel roll or toilet paper roll and make such a cute thing? Then it doesn't go into our landfill, which is great. Okay. So there we go. In 25 minutes, we made 2 really cute folding pockets with tags. So there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this little project, and I hope you try it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to check out Beebeecraft items and their YouTube program, and the coupon code will be in the description box below. So do check it out. Thank you so much for joining me today. Stay safe, be well, take care, and all that good stuff. Till the next video. Bye-bye, friends.